Welcome to Walks with Ted. Join me on my travels as I take a different look at interesting places.
Right, welcome to Artorium, Washington. As you can see, we're having a day off today. Yep, we're staying indoors. We've just gone down to the shops, had something to eat, come back, and thought we'd have a restful day. But doesn't mean to say you can get away without seeing a video. No, because John, good old John, always asks me loads of questions. He wanted to know what equipment I'm using to make my videos. He says I must have all the latest high-tech, state-of-the-art stuff. Well, if anybody knows me, no, I have not. I tend to do things, budget conscious, not cheap. No. Anyway, so what camera do I use? Well, I always used to use my phone, but the biggest problem with the phone is the fact is you get a lot of wiggly wuggly. You can't hold it steady, and also you're always holding it out like this in front of you. People think, oh, look at that, he's so I decided to go away from that, because not only you have to hold it out there, it does pick the sound up. So what I decided to get, after doing a lot of research on the internet and on YouTube, is I decided to invest in one of these. Now, what is it, you ask? Yes, it's a camera. Yeah, but the beauty of this camera is made by DJI, the people who do the drones, and apparently they built all the drones, and as you know, on a DJI drone, it's got a wonderful camera that fits on the in the drone. And some guy said, why don't we fit that camera gimbal thing that's on the drone on top of a stick and just give it to people as a handheld gimbal? So rather than have one of these big pole things that you have to hold up with a thing on the end, you just have a little thing. So this is it. It's called the DJI Pocket, and here it is. Yeah, that is it. It is that small. I've only got this is the DJI Osmo Pocket. I think they refer to this as the 1. It's been superseded with the 2, and apparently later on this year 3's coming out, which is what I'm waiting for, because I without a shadow of doubt, it's been so. But the beauty of this thing is, it sits in this lovely case here, which you can just put in your pocket. It just fits. It's there, and you've got it there all the time. It's not a phone. You can just pick it out, and literally, you can pick it out. You can open it up. You can push the on button, and there it comes on. Right there, it is on, and you can now that quickly start videoing, which is what I'm doing now. I'm actually doing a video of what we're doing here, and that is how quick it is to use. And the beauty of it is that it's got a gimbal on the top. So look, so you get no movement at all. Yeah, which is brilliant. As you can see, it moves, it follows, and that is the thing that I've recorded all the videos on. This little tiny thing here takes a memory card. I've got a 128 in it, or 126, 128. I think I've got it in it, and then I just put that into the computer. I'll show you in a minute what software I use, because I don't use all this high-tech Adobe stuff. No, I use freebie stuff. Yeah, and that's it, and that's all it does. You just push the button, it records. The only thing is that this was the Osmo 1, and the microphone isn't the best microphone in the world. No, so you have to get an adapter, which is this little thing here, which you plug in the bottom, okay, which allows you to put a microphone into that, and then you have your microphone. I always have it stuck on here, so that you can hear the voice rather than all the ambience noise around it. So really, that is it. Now with the Pocket 2, you can do it with a wireless microphone. They have an adapter that goes on here, and they give you a radio mic, so you don't have to have a piece of wire dangling all over the place, because that can become a bit confusing. But as I only got this one, I have grabbed the adapter with a bit of wire, but it works perfectly okay. And if you've been watching my videos, you know how they work. So that is it. It's as simple as that, and just to put it away, you just push your finger on the button, it closes down, and you put it back in the thing, put it back in your pocket. Oh, yeah, it's been a godsend, because I haven't had to get the phone out, switch the phone on, and do all that load of rubbish like that. So recommend it to anybody. Apparently downsides. Well, the first downside obviously was, which is what I told you, was the microphone. You need an adapter. You can use, which I haven't done, is the screen's very small. Obviously, it's very hard to see the screen when you're working, and I thought that was going to be a major problem when I was using it to start with. But to be honest with you, no, it isn't, because it's got a nice wide angle lens on it, so as long as you point it roughly in the right direction, you get a good picture. But you can actually connect the phone up. They give you an adapter that clicks on here, and you can actually put your phone on it, and with the app you can actually hold it up like that and have a bigger picture there to use. But to be honest with you, I thought I'd be doing that all the time, but I didn't at all. Not at all. There's no need to, because you can see what you do. So that's it. That's it. Can't wait for the 3 to come out, because apparently the Pocket 3 is going to have a larger screen, which will obviously be very good, and B, it will, we think, remotely connect to the phone, so you don't have to. So in fact, theoretically, what they're saying is you could actually position this somewhere else and control it from your phone to do what you like. But it's got all the features on it. It follows you around, so if you mount it somewhere. I've never used any of these features, because I just use it as a go like that. And the other beauty thing is if you're sort of in somewhere where you don't want people to know you're videoing, like an airport, you can just hold this thing in your hand like that, right? And you can just walk around, and it's just in your hand. So all that's seen is that bit hanging out, so nobody actually knows what you're doing. See, and because it's got a gimbal on it, it holds itself very steady. So that's another benefit of it. So yeah, couldn't recommend it more. Can't wait for the Pocket 3. Should be out soon. I bet it's going to be over £400 though. Always a downside to everything, isn't there? Anyway, that's it. Now look, what I'm going to do now is go over to my little PC, and I'll show you, hopefully, the software I use and how I edit the films, because I don't like doing lots of editing. I can't see the point of spending 4 or 5 hours in the evening editing films. So if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm a great one-shot person. I like to do one shot of something, and then do another one shot of something else, another one shot of something else, put all 3 together, and that's my 6-minute video done. Come back in the evening, put it on the PC, and off it goes, and put it onto YouTube. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over, we'll put the PC on, and hopefully I'll be able to show you how I edit films. Cheers. Anyway, we're on the PC now, and I'm going to just show you how I quickly edit videos. It won't take too long, and it won't be in depth. The program I use is called CapCut. So we're just going to load CapCut for us, and then we'll show you how I do it. So it doesn't normally take too long to load. I haven't got the most up-to-date computer, so it's not the fastest one in the world, but it does seem to do this job okay. You see, and it is what you say. Here comes the program now. You have to put up with a little bit of this at the front, because, as I say, it is a free-to-use one. As you can see, there's down here we've got all the ones that I've had already done. So let's go to the new project. So we're going to do a new project from scratch, so you can see it all from scratch. Here it is, and this is the screen you get up. And what you've got to do is, obviously, you've got to import some video to edit it. So what we're going to do is going to go in, and we're going to find the last video that I did, which consisted of 5 bits. It was the one that we did in Alexandria. So what we do, we click on all 5 and upload those to the editing software. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, and push open. They come into there. We then take them down to the timeline. There's the timeline. And what I tend to do is I watch the whole video all the way through.
Welcome.
Yes,
As you
21,
can
I
see,
think.
I'm
20, yeah,
I'm in
21.
the. You can hear me
We've
talking.
left Washington. It's on a Sunday. It's quite a miserable
So
day
let's
with
see
the
if I can
rain
take
and
that.
mist and everything. So we've decided to
Yeah.
go on the metro, and we've come down.
So that's what I do. Is then I will watch that video all the way through, all 5 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decide how happy I'm with it. If there's bits I want to edit out of it, this is the time when I can edit out, and we'll just show you how to do that quickly. What I tend to do is make the shot bigger in there. Say this first bit here, if I wanted to edit out the first 2 or 3 minutes, I just click on that piece there, go to the edit tool, which is that one there. I just get that, it then cuts it, splits it into 2. If I wanted to get rid of the first bit, I just click on that, do that, and delete it. Now that bit's now gone. So now I can now watch that. So and that's all I do. If you want to move them around, you can move them around. Yeah, this is a lovely program. Doesn't cost anything to do. It doesn't. So many things you can do with it, which I don't bother with, to be honest with you. It's far too complicated for me. The only thing I do is I do sometimes we'll do a voice talk over. If the sound, like if it's very windy, I can switch the sound off on the main track, and I can do a little bit of a voiceover on it, and that's all I do. Then once I'm happy with what I've done and I've viewed it through, you then just go over and you export it. Which is up there, and you just export it to YouTube. It's quite simple. Just go, as I say, go on YouTube, just go put CapCut in, and there's loads of people there, really good experts who will tell you how to use CapCut. And that's where I've got all my information, and it works well for me. So it's done everything. It hasn't lost anything. It hasn't done anything. You know, all I want to do is edit. I don't spend hours worrying about an error or an R or a gap. You just put it up there. Anyway, that's it. So you know what camera I use, what microphone I use, how I edit it, and how we load it up onto YouTube. I didn't show you how to do the template at the beginning, did I? Let's just show you that. Obviously on YouTube there's always a template at the beginning, and to do that you clicked on that, you get this select a cover. Okay, you want to select a cover from, because you don't particularly want to use that one, so you just say, let's select a cover, and you can go scan right along there until you find a nice picture. Look at that one of the cake was nice, wasn't it? There it is. You just push the cake, you push edit, and now that is your cover. That is your template that will appear on YouTube on that first page. And then if you want to put some text on that, which obviously you do, you just go down here. I just use one of their templates. I use this one here for my Washington ones. That comes up there. I just put that up there. I then click on that bit and change that to then we have to take it away first. I then just put Washington, DC, and that then just sits on there like that, and we just reduce the page down. But then I'm sure most people know how to do things like this. This is just my silly way of doing it. And then that one goes over there, and that says the day on it. This one here will have my actual who we are. That goes on there, and then I normally put one in the middle, text, delete, with a default text, so you can add extra text to it if you want. I like the bubble one so it sticks out. Do that, and then that one just sits there, and that would just say coffee cake on it, or cake, whatever description you want to put on it. And then you just complete that. That's saved, and that is now will be on the front of that video. Yeah. Anyway, so that's good, isn't it? So that's it. CapCut in under 3 minutes. Oh dear me. There's people out there spend hours doing it, but that's it. But it does not more than what I've shown you. But I just use the basic of it anyway. Anyway, so this is Ted, Greyhead Tourist, signing off. Just hope you all well. Be happy. And don't forget, be kind to the animals.